Hello, my name is Revan, and this is my series on FPS basics. Before we start, I'd like to start by saying thank you for clicking on this video, and also to remind you that these are just games, and that you should take frequent breaks to allow your body the proper respect it deserves. Movement is something that I believe can be fairly overlooked. Something as simple as counter-strafing, anti-strafing, or simply just practice movement to make a peek as crisp as it can be. It's something that some players work tirelessly to perfect to allow themselves to have another tool to their gameplay, while others are naturally able to use it as a weapon. Though difficult to master, it's something that becomes an easily managed part of your arsenal that you can continue to work on without thinking as much. A great player whose aim matches their movement is ZywOo, one of two players tied for the top spot of the best player in the world for CSGO. His ability to move himself into angles and engagements over trying to simply out-aim people with just raw aim alone makes him far more versatile than a player who aims like a turret. By moving himself appropriately, he's able to isolate one-on-one engagements in order to pick off enemies easily and assist his team in winning rounds. ZywOo accomplishes this by slowly and methodically, or sometimes quickly and precisely, peeking into the exact angle or general area he wants to take a fight in.
It would be nice to see him maybe push and prod with the AWP a little bit, see what he can get away with. And here he is now, trying to hold the top of mid. They're already up and past him. ZywOo, quick blink, and oh, there it is! ZywOo holding that secret, and oh, nothing from Maiden to do. A second perhaps, and ZywOo is trying to do it all! Ridiculous!
A great and legendary player whom I have started my practice off with way back is Scream, a player with insane aim but was done by revolving it around his movement. Scream is a master of both counter-strafing and anti-strafing. Counter-strafing is strafing in the opposite direction of the person you're engaging. Anti-strafing is strafing with them in order to throw off their aim. Practicing simple movements that I have in my routine that's linked in the aim video can make yourself that much harder to hit and your aim that much stronger in your gameplay. The proper way to move like Scream is to tap the strafe key and use your movement to get your crosshair as close to the target as possible. Then tap the opposite strafe key to stop yourself. Practicing this timing is extremely difficult and it takes a lot of time to get good at. A game that's far more casual and easygoing, being Destiny 2, actually has one of the more speedy movement styles I've tried. While unfortunately I missed out on the golden years where a weapon known as Worldline Zero, which was capable of launching players at breakneck speeds, I got to witness other players still replicate it but at slower speeds. Warlocks in Destiny were by far the most speedy of the three classes. Due to game balancing and class balancing nerfs recently, the Warlocks have taken a bit of hit to their movement but nevertheless are still a class to absolutely try and master. Their movement is rivaled only by their abilities and of course Bungie giving them more love than the other two, but that's a topic for another day. There are a plethora of different ways to practice movement. Depending on the game, it can be fairly difficult due to the situations you'd have the ability to practice it in. Regardless, as mentioned before, be confident in your efforts and take risks. No gamers without mistakes. It's simply how hard you try the next time that matters most. With a game like CSGO, the best way to build your way up is start small in cases like aimbots or practice maps. Then practice it while incorporating aim into game modes that are more casual like deathmatch or matchmaking. Once you're ready to take the leap, go full speed ahead in competitive game modes or take risks in moments where you don't know what the best thing to do is. Your movement is something you can make out to be an extremely dangerous part of your gameplay if practiced properly.
With the correct things practice and the proper confidence, you could turn yourself into an aimer much like ZywOo, Scream, or Zentars. As mentioned previously, these videos will cover more in-depth topics and things to practice, so be sure to subscribe and or join my Discord to keep up to date with uploads and other things. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day.